We are now, after fighting off the Tootsling Collie, who would seem to not let you rest. It is now daytime, in which the second day has arisen. This one much hotter than the first. As you guys are just kind of feeling, you got to rest and you're feeling a little more fresh, but you're still tired after that fight. I would like you all to quickly make a charisma check real quick. As
interesting. 11? No, wait. I did a 14.
A 6 for Grimjaw, Strongjaw, and a non critical 1. Like it's a 3 minus 2. So
okay.
15 for Articus. Do I roll? I guess I'll roll for his horse.
why?
15 for the horses.
You kind of start to hear the sand. It starts to speak. You two, you're familiar with this, Bryn. However, the rest have not heard this. You kind of can hear through the winds something speaking to you. You kind of all start to get this sense in you of unease among each other. As the winds kind of whisper to you, it feels almost like your own subconscious speaking, saying, "My goals are above all others." Things like that, such as things that make you believe that to achieve your goals, the others would wish that you wouldn't. Essentially, you get to have this strong feeling as kind of this wind blows over you. It's a sense of unease. Singleton at this point is just waking up, or he's kind of like standing there among you, and he's like, "Well, shall we get going?"
Singleton, are you hearing the? I think the desert heat might be getting to us, but are you having any side effects?
Do you feel alright?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm starting to hear.
Just care to explain.
I hear a voice. It's like in my noggin. It's like telling me things, and
You're
really,
old, so.
You have a valid point, but those voices aren't the same as these voices.
Well, and I think Grimchild's getting to something because I'm starting to hear them too.
Hey, is anyone gonna help me? I'm still down at the bottom of this hill.
Oh yeah, Singleton, do you happen to have any healing spells or anything that you should help Bryn up with? I mean, since we are traveling along with you, it might be helpful.
As though you could actually be useful.
Let me check. He opens his his big sack. He's like, "Just as I thought. Just books. All right. Well,
what kind? Do you have any healing scrolls?
Well, I don't think so.
Do you mind if I check? Persuasion?
You can look at persuasion.
That's an 18.
He said as soon as you ask it, he kind of just starts to speak. And then he just turns and says, "Off we go," and he starts to pick up his sack. He throws it over his shoulder and starts to walk.
Okay.
Guys!
I think that we should take a short rest so we can cleanse him of his wounds. What do you boys think?
I would also advise this course of action.
Of course.
Although it's getting to the middle of the day.
Is
Was
it
there
the middle?
time?
I thought it was
Okay,
morning.
for clarification of time, how much time passed between when we were fighting and when we started traveling? Is it like, you said it started to get hotter and stuff, so like I'm assuming there was some time passed?
I mean, as soon as the sun started to rise, it started getting hot very quickly.
So we're still in the morning then?
It's still in the morning,
so
yes.
we could-
only maybe a half hour.
So we could take an hour.
I think
Well,
that would be it.
yeah, if it's been a half hour, we could take another half hour to like chill out, and that would be a short rest.
I'm fine with this. I will once again play Song of Rest.
As you start to sit there, Singleton is gone. Like he's already at this point like 150 feet in front of you guys, and he doesn't seem to be stopping.
I can call him this time. I can get his attention this time. I'm going to use thaumaturgy, and I'm going to shout and scream, and I'll go, Singleton! Hold on for a minute. We would like to recuperate. Just give us 30 minutes, and then we'll be on our way.
You hear him saying something, but you can't hear it because it's so far away. But he
it look
does
like
not
he's moving?
stop moving. He keeps moving. In fact, he might have actually started walking faster.
If you can sit up on this horse for a little while, then I think that, and just chill out and try to meditate, then I suppose that might be beneficial, and we can try to tend to your wounds.
So you want me to sit on a big bumpy horse with my chest torn open?
Would you like to walk?
Would you like to walk with your innards spilling out into the sand?
I think I would like to sit here and rest for a bit.
I do have a healer's kit. I can
Singleton
try
is on his way. What if we just let him go and we'll catch up to him?
that. I don't believe that's a good idea.
How
have a
useful
feeling.
has he been anyway? We know the direction he's walking in. We'll catch up to him. He's slow.
He ran. The more time we waste here, he's running quick. He's walking very quickly away. He's not very slow. We need to keep going.
Do you
You
want me
will
to drag him back
You will be
here?
able to move in this state, but you are still very weakened. So you will be able to move.
That doesn't mean I want to.
That's true. That's correct.
If I have some gauze or something, I can. Well, I have a healer's kit. I'll just give to him and say like, technically healer's kit only like stabilizes people, but like I can see if there's like gauze or something in there and just wrap him up
Okay.
so that it stops like bleeding or whatnot.
All right. We'll allow the use of that to allow him to move at full
And
speed
would-
with you guys for the sake of moving.
Okay. And I will use a charge of that to be fair.
Okay. Did you have a question?
Kind of look at you.
I'm going to
Thanks.
ask Mr. Bubbles, could you come here, please, and hand me that little potion on your side of your boat? Thank you. Excuse me, sir. Could you please just drink this and get moving?
What is it?
It's a potion of healing. Okay? Just put it in your gullet,
You
drink it, and you might feel a little bit better. Not really, but you might.
you feel
Thanks.
you feel a sense of unease with him offering some strange potion to you.
How do I know I can trust you?
You don't.
Well,
I'm going to like
saying
at
this,
least
you
get
can
to
see
a
this
point
out.
where
do
I
you,
can see
do you want
Singleton.
me to...
Singleton at this point is about 250 feet away. He's on another dune, and he's about to start descending the other side.
Guys, if we're going to argue, let's keep
All
moving.
right. As an action, I force feed him the potion.
Okay. We're gonna use that as a dex check to do that.
That be a that be like sleight of hand or like.
I'll allow slightly.
All right, so that'd be 14.
This is a contest, right? A dexterity contest?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably.
13.
Okay. He's able to somehow like get it to you and down your throat. Before you realize it, he quickly jumps forward, pours it down your throat, and you are forcefully healed.
So you take you get 6 HP back.
Plus 2, right?
Well, it's
I thought it was 2d4.
It's 2d4 plus the 2.
2d4. Okay, I did
You might have a
1d8 plus
different
3.
version than me.
Okay, it's 2d4.
Yeah.
Or, all right, 2d4 plus
2.
4.
Total of 7.
7. Do you feel better and now you can trust me? Okay? Now let's get moving.
It's a very creepy old man.
I'm gonna climb on the horse and grumble to myself.
Okay.
You don't need to be
I'm moving. I'm
As you
trying to
continue
walk.
moving, I would like everyone to. He is now passed over the other side. I would like everyone to roll for perception.
I was gonna ask if this could constitute as survival as well for trying to find
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I'll allow
23.
I'm only doing a 6. I'm not helping much here.
23 for survival.
Okay.
All right, that's 10 for me.
And what's the base with just perception?
Oh, just perception, that'd be 20.
Okay. So you are able to figure out where he went, and you guys are able to follow him correctly. But as you start to move again, you start to feel this pull from the sand. It starts to pull down on you the more you move. I would like everyone to make an intelligence roll check.
That's the worst one for me.
21.
Just
what-
straight intelligence.
Correct. What are your rolls?
11.
11.
12?
21.
Okay.
I'd just like to clarify that difficult terrain doesn't slow our group's travel because I'm a natural explorer.
Okay. So what were your rolls one more time?
11.
And you rolled an 11, and you rolled a...
12.
Okay. And you rolled a 20.
1.
21? Okay. You three, as the sand pulls on you, it's pulling rough. Today is extra bright, and the sand is reflecting this. And it seems to, the more you walk, the more it starts to pull on you. And it actually... you can actually, as it pulls you, it starts to physically drain energy from you. As you walk, you are all drained. You three, Articus, Grimjaw, and
I want a horse.
yes.
What?
Articus, Grimjaw, and Bryn, you are all drained of 5 damage as this energy is sapped from you. Did Mr. Bubbles also roll for this?
Yes, he got a 12.
Okay, he'll also be taking that 5 damage.
All right.
And your horse? Did your horse make a check?
Because is that a crit for a horse?
The horse had a crit success.
Horse treks on.
Milton is not finished. The greatest Gauntlet hero.
Milton.
He did kill the Tlinkali after all.
You know,
If he wins.
You're gonna have to eat this
The
horse.
sand has been very draining. As it starts to pull on them, you are able to feel that presence again from within you, Elia. That presence that appeared just a day ago. You can sense that it's not gone, but it's however remaining dormant.
Interesting. Alright, I'm just going to try to target I know this is weird. I'm trying to if it's not a creature I can't talk to it. But I'm going to try to speak to the sand telepathically and be like, what presence are you? Why are you doing this?
It doesn't reply.
That's fine. And I just I tried. Is this a charm per se?
It is not.
Alright, just making sure.
You guys trek on throughout this day. You kind of just you travel for almost the entire day. It's a very exhausting day for you.
Goodness.
Siddleton doesn't really seem too wavered. He just kind of keeps trekking on. He keeps a pretty fast pace, which is hard for everyone. But you are managed to keep up with it.
Halfway through the day, Mr. Bubbles Bonbon decides to throw a little bit of poop at Simpleton. It's 23 to hit.
What's he throwing at? At Singleton.
Just at his feet.
Okay. That is going to hit.
Just leave a little smudge.
Do you roll for damage with that?
No, it's not. It's no damage.
it's just
It's just poop.
Okay, Singleton says, "Why did you do that?"
I don't control him. He just eats the candy I get, and it just makes him poop a little bit, and he just enjoys throwing it.
Well, I'd prefer if you didn't do that again.
Mr. Bubbles, don't throw any more poop.
in Mr. Bubbles' other ear. I'm going to whisper, "Do it again."
The monkey doesn't seem to speak your language. So
Yeah.
Thank you, DM. Thank you.
I would like everyone to do a quick perception check.
There we go.
That's
19 from Elia.
21.
24.
Oscar's Road to 10.
Okay. As you are trekking along, the sun is actually dwindling down. You figure we have only a couple hours left at most. Simpleton says, "We must be nearing a town. The town soon. I'm sure it's somewhere coming up." At this point, you guys are just kind of checking your area. You're still on these large sand dunes. At this point, Grimjaw is actually you and Bryn suddenly become aware that you have picked up a following. That there seems to be 3 large birds hovering above you, maybe 150 feet into the air.
I've got a few tricks for this.
However, Bryn, in noticing this, you also notice what you had been informed of previously, that there is some sort of being trailing behind you about 40 feet into the distance. But it's some sort of drift in the wind.
I was so I have primeval awareness, which means I have innate ability to communicate with beasts, and they recognize me as like a kindred spirit, which is like someone who's like kind with animals and different things. And through sounds and gestures, I can communicate simple ideas. And like to an action, I can read its basic mood and intent and its emotional state, and whether it's affected by magic, and any actions I can take to persuade it not to attack.
Do you have a range of that?
It's not a range, it's just basically being able to and make bird sounds and communicate to it.
Okay.
And it kind of happens.
What are you trying to communicate?
Well, it's basically through making these sounds, I'm
figure
able
out
to
what it's kinda doing.
figuring out its intent, and any actions I can take to dissuade it from attacking if that's its purpose.
And it's like a kindred. They see.
Yeah,
as
they
a-
see me as a kind spirit, someone who's friendly with animals and creatures.
It doesn't seem to have the immediate intent to attack you. It seems that it's as if they're just waiting. They appear to be vultures of some sort, very large vultures.
Oh, so they like dead things. They think we're going to die.
They start to circle above you, slowly and then way up into the sky.
I don't see this.
No, the only ones that are aware of this
Would
are
I
Bryn
hear
and
him
Well,
like
yeah.
garbling?
Yes.
Like a...
At that point, you would be aware of it.
So
Okay.
all right. So I figure out they're not going to attack us unless we're gonna die. So I'm like, yeah.
What do you think they expect us to die?
Well, they.
What was how some people treat their party members.
I
Like
don't know if
Simpleton.
they'll think that we're gonna die yet, but I have no clue. But from what I could tell from talking to them through my little birdie voice, I could tell that they don't mean us any harm. Unless we're dead, then they're going to tear our bodies asunder.
Okay. Just with the like kind of like wavering like suspicion thing, I don't think I would really believe him. Just what just came out of his mouth sounded incredibly old man crazy talk.
Correct.
Just I'm not even going to roll for it. I'm just going to be like, like, all right, you say what you will, old man. I'm keeping an eye on them.
Okay.
But in my heart and mind, I basically know that through communicating to them.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to do anything to, like, make these vultures mad at me. But, like, that was
Okay.
some crazy jargon,
All right.
He just, gobbled at these creatures. I was like, oh, they're friendly.
That is fair. That's a fair assessment.
That's fair. That is really fair.
I would like to get. You're out in front of me on the horse, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna tap you on the shoulder and say, "Hey, that thing's following us again."
You mean the creature from the sand?
I don't know what it is. The weird thing that had the sand piled up against it. Was
I
that-
go, Singleton, oh Singleton, you. The creature from before is back, and there's a bunch of birds.
Oh, so it is. Well, I'm sure if it wanted to talk to us, it would come and talk.
I feel like I don't like being followed by things, and we have giant birds and weird sand things and not helpful wizards.
Well, I suppose you could go talk to it. If you'd like.
No, I think you should. I think you should try.
Well, I don't want to impose on it. I'm
Roll
just
for
going to
persuasion! He is not going to listen to me. That is a total of 6.
He says, if you'd like to speak to it, you can go talk. But otherwise, I'll wait for it to come to me.
Alright.
Do you know what it is?
Well, I'm not really sure. I'd prefer if we keep moving forward. The town is off in the distance. I say we go.
When you say off in the distance, do you mean it's right over there, or do you mean you can't see it but you know it's over there?
He says, well, let's get moving. And he starts to move off and kind of ignore that statement and just kind of
I would
starts
like
to trek on
to
as he goes
take
the sack
my
over
horse
again.
and move in Singleton's path.
Okay?
I will then say, Singleton, I realize that you don't feel like sharing information, but it would really put us at ease if you would be a little more upfront with all of us, especially considering that you brought us into another dimension, and I really don't like dimensional travel.
Are you trying to intimidate him?
I'm using persuasion once more. I want him to be open with us.
And, I try to come in and it's like, and, quite frankly, since we're helping you, it would be appreciated if we all are safe and, you help us. I'm going to help him with that role.
All right.
So I've got let's see, that's an 18 from me.
That's a 22 for me.
So we'll take his.
Says, well, from what the map says, that we should be about maybe 2 hours away.
Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw the map earlier. It was blank. Alright? Like, what are you really going off of here?
I was going off the map.
Show me the
Well,
map.
let's get going. Come on, we're only 2 hours away.
Bugger.
Is the thing still following us?
Well, it seems to be.
How far away is it?
Well, I don't know. He kind of just stands and looks at it. He says, maybe about 40 feet. Well, we should get going before it gets dark.
Mr. Bubbles, would you like to go over there and say hi to it?
Okay.
So Mr. Bubbles is gonna go trek on over.
Sacrifice the monkey, that's fine.
Oh my gosh.
I would think that in character, like.
Okay.
least it's hidden.
Is he moving hastily or is he just kind of
No, he's kind of creeping up. He's not sure, because he trusts me, but he's just going to kind of take his own pace and
Okay.
kind of scope it out before he actually goes in and see what he can see.
All right. As he moves towards, it kind of just starts to move back until it eventually disappears behind a dune.
Mr. Bubbles, come back here. And then bring him back, and then do I see it move, come back?
Roll for perception. It had moved a considerable distance away.
Do we all? get the
Are
chance?
you all looking for this? or-
Yeah.
I would be watching.
I'm watching. I'm paying attention.
9.
Nope, I'm not even. We're not going to consider
21.
15.
You notice a slight movement, but it's at this point 100 feet away. So it's moved a considerable distance if it is still there.
Stay away, we don't want what you're selling.
What the old man said.
As you turn, you notice Singleton has already started moving up this dune that you are standing near.
Yep.
And has continued moving. He's almost towards the top of it now.
Alright, before we catch up to him, I propose that the next time we get into a little bit of a scramble, we tie him up and then we all run away.
You want to tie up the wizard? Don't you know that would be a great idea? I'd be careful not to imbue my kind of like sarcasm with vicious mockery. I don't do that, but it's like I feel the little like spark come off my tongue.
Okay.
Anyways,
So-
we should follow him. I know it's the only thing that we have. I don't know where he is.
I know, but I feel like we've got nothing to gain and just our lives to lose at this point.
Well, what
And he
else
doesn't
are we-
really seem concerned with us.
At this point, he is about to cross over this dune and out of vision.
I'm following him. I'm going
Yeah,
up the
I
dune.
keep going.
Okay.
I just
Um,
But then-
You travel about 2 hours. The vultures seem to follow you at this point, or still they don't. They still say a considerable
Could I-
distance in the sky.
Could I play bagpipes in an attempt to make them want to go away? I'm going to use my performance.
I'm
doing
doing annoyance as a roll.
I'm going to use performance to be a pain, and
Okay.
yeah, that's going to be a total of
It's a charisma check.
yes.
Should I try to help sing very badly?
That's going to be a total of 18.
So my performance plus 15. It doesn't help much, but
Can I cover my ears in an attempt to block out this horrendous sound?
Now, as primeval awareness, now I learn its emotional state.
So, as it sounds like something is dying,
oh gosh!
you can tell they're starting to get excited. In fact, this sound of death actually attracts another to fly into the circle.
I don't think we should do that.
This pure
I didn't
screeching
realize-
this pure screeching is reminiscent of a Tlinkali death.
Here, can you do you have a nice singing voice?
Yes, I actually do. I have
Let's-
other instruments I
let's-
could use.
Are you stopping to sing?
I have other instruments.
No, we just walk in
I'm actually-
to, like a marching.
I'm capable of using my instruments while on my horse's back. I have an exotic saddle, which
Okay.
allows me to just
Alright.
do actions.
So let's just sing a small marching song instead.
All right, and I will switch out my instruments. I put away the bagpipes and I pull out a dulcimer, which is a really weird kind of guitar.
You just
violin
wait.
thing.
You carry around a dulcimer.
I also have a flute that doubles as a dagger. It's great.
All right.
You said that already.
I did.
All right. So I'm gonna help you sing.
We're gonna do that now instead.
Oh,
Yes.
19. So that's 24.
It's gonna be a 18 for me.
Okay.
Can I cover my ears to block out the horrendous sound?
No, they're
No,
trying to
we're
sing.
trying to sing
melodious
No,
here
I
now.
want quiet.
This effect doesn't seem to deter them away. They just kind of are still flying above you.
Hey,
Um,
how are they doing?
almost as if a music doesn't have a direct emotional state in birds.
Okay.
Like, can I see if there's any actions we can take to stop them from attacking us if there were any plans to do right now? Or
It doesn't appear that they have any malicious intent other than waiting.
Okay.
They're just waiting to slaughter us all.
Well, we'll keep singing lively then. Or
All right.
actually, should we maybe stop? We should probably stay quiet.
I think
at
we
this
should
point.
just bring it down a notch.
Let's stop.
All right.
I just stopped strumming and I'm like, well, all right.
You
That's
travel for about
instrumental,
another hour until, in this point, as you finally reach the top of a dune, you see Singleton standing there with his hands on his side, being like, "I knew it was here," and he points
No,
out the
you
bottom of the hill,
didn't.
in which you can see an old town, very small, maybe about 12 total buildings. They're all in ruins. And they're all
I knew it.
clay. They're all made of clay, like brown clay buildings.
Singleton.
These after you, good sir.
All right. Well, thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course, of course.
Singleton, this town doesn't appear as though it's been used for a while. Your information may be outdated.
Well, I suppose some of these books are quite old, but well, I think we should try it out anyway. What is the harm?
Is this the temple?
Not exactly. Supposedly, well, I had hoped we'd find someone to help us here.
Someone.
Since it's going to be night, and since we want to guard you for your safety, I'm wondering if one of those boats that you had maybe have a spell. I'm thinking of one called Alarm, and it's something that I might be able to write down and prepare for us. So if you have even knowledge of that, I could take charge of our sleep for tonight to make sure that you're safe and you can get
Please
this
give
artifact.
the nice lady what she wants. Please.
I'm sorry, I don't have that for you. But I really think we should press on. At this point, the sun is starting to set.
All right.
Okay, if we find an opportunity to rest, we would like that, just so that we can.
Is it?
I suppose we can try to rest in this town.
Is it starting to get dark?
Yes.
I'd like to cast Pass Without Trace
Okay.
on the whole party.
I love that spell.
And what does that allow?
That gives
Everybody a plus 10 bonus to stealth checks.
Yes.
Okay.
I literally have double my proficiency bonus for stealth checks.
So, as we're going into the town, I'd like to stealth and try and be as sneaky as possible.
I'm going to do the same.
Even
Okay.
if I roll a 1, it's still a 19.
Okay, so 17.
Doesn't matter. It's a 19 even with a 1.
1 to 2.
All right. Did you roll a crit fail?
No, I did not. I rolled a 28. And
Okay.
Milton, I mean, it doesn't. He rolled 23. Yes, 23 for Milton.
As you all enter here, all four of you are moving very stealthily. Singleton, however, is moving in front of you, just casually walking through this town. As he walks through, he says, "Is anyone there?
Hey,
We would like to find someone to show us the way to Torembora."
I'd like to dart off to the side.
Can we all just scatter away from him when he
Yeah.
starts yelling?
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
we'd like to.
I'll keep those stealth checks. What was your stealth roll?
30.
All right. I will keep all of your stealth checks for this scenario. I'll be able to hide.
I would like to scatter with them.
Okay.
We're all
that we're
scattering
nearby.
together and we are away.
I'm
from
still on your horse.
Yeah, no, he's still on the horse with
Okay.
me. So
That's fine. Singleton, however, is kind of shouting out. At this point,
Doing something.
he hears a man. He's like, "Hello, hello." Singleton's like, "Ah, yes, there is someone here. Come on out. Where are you?" The man. You can see a man. I'm assuming your eyes are still on
Dark
Yes.
Vision.
Oh yeah.
dark vision.
on
Okay.
Singleton.
Yeah. That too.
The man is like, you see, it's a middle-aged man. He's very beaten, wearing raggedy armor. He seems to be in a terrible shape, or not too great of shape. Very beaten down. He just kind of crawls out, not like he's been in a fight, but more like he's just
Beaten by life.
beaten by life. He kind of comes out. He's like, "I didn't think I'd ever see someone again." At this point, Singleton doesn't really pay attention, isn't really caring about that. He just says,
As usual.
"Well, we need to find the way to Torembora. Do you know what it is? Where it is?"
At this point, I'm just going to say, I'm going to go out. And then I just kind of
I just signal.
walk up,
wait,
kind of arms out,
As he's starting to walk out, I'm going to use the cantrip message, which will allow me to speak to a target character, and it's kind of like a telepathic one-way communication between me and them.
Okay.
I'm going to say, let's just wait and see how this plays out. You can also respond to me as well. We could have a conversation.
We have no clue what's going on though.
The rest of the party is unaware of this.
Can I roll an insight on this man?
Yes.
So that is 11.
Okay. He doesn't seem to have any malicious intent. Seems to just be like a normal man.
Right. I'm
Like a normal man. Maybe possibly some sort of soldier, but not a strong
right.
one.
I'm going to approach not stealthily, but
Mhm.
just kind of
Cautiously.
cautiously, like walk up slowly. And like if he looks over, I'm just going to try to be very open and wave and like approach the conversation.
Okay. As you approach, he's like, and you brought another person, 2 in one day. I didn't expect I would see this again.
Yes. Would you like some water?
No, I would not like. I don't. I don't want to take any of yours. I've become self-sufficient here, and I don't need anything. I would not
Seems
like
friendly.
to.
I say like in the message. Go ahead. Sorry.
He says, I would not like to take from you when you probably already have so little.
I respond, nobody in a desert turns down water.
That's fair.
And I do nothing. Like, I
Right.
don't know about you, but I understand.
I'm staying
I'm on the
quiet.
horse.
All right. At this time, he says, "No, please. I'm going to have a fire for the night. I'd appreciate if you join me. I haven't had a guest at this with a fire since my companions.
Your companions.
Yes. See, the Temple of Torembora has been missing for over decades, and since the rumors of the riches to be found there, many men have searched for it. I came with a party 10 years ago looking for it, and unfortunately all of the others died of exhaustion on the travels, and only I was left here, stranded in this town. Eventually I learned to survive off of desert rats and cactus juice. But alas, I've made a living, and I've made the realization that I would like to live the rest of my life in solitude, in memory of them.
He was probably another Gauntlet contender.
So please, to see you again is a gift I may not see ever for the rest of my life. I would appreciate if you come to my fire.
Can I insight all of what he said? I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, can I do that also?
You're not currently there.
But
That's
I've
not
been-
going to do
Are we
anything.
within our
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
All right.
Then I would also like to make insight.
I normally
roll?
would be. It was 4. Normally, I'd be very cautious,
23.
but my curiosity kind of gets like the
Crit
best of me.
success. 24 total.
Okay.
So
You're not
could I-
really sure whether to believe him or not, Elia. However, Articus and Grimjaw are like positive this man's legit. Like he means
100%.
You have no reason to believe that he's lying.
I'm not getting a read off this guy. What do you think?
Again,
That's through the message. I'm
Okay.
assuming.
he checks out.
I motion over. I'm like,
I'm gonna release
Alright.
a little bit of tension from my body, and I'm just going to like say,
I also relax and we trot out from our hiding spot.
right.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, now, now there's some people over there. They're coming over. They lagged behind a little bit. They were, we two were bringing up the front just to make sure that things were safe.
Okay. That's all right. The more the merrier.
Excellent.
Yeah. He gestures you over, but he brings you over to what he said was the fire, but it's really just a lightly drawn drawing that you can barely make out on a wall. He sits there and says, "It's so warm in these cold nights."
So he's crazy. He's
He says, it's so nice to have people here.
Can I see your water source? Oh, what race is he? Is he human?
He is human.
Okay.
He
So
is
he
a
needs-
battered down human.
Is he? Can I ask him where he gets his water? Where do you get your water?
Like I said, I've lived off of cactus juice since I've been here.
Oh, the cactus juice. Where do you get that?
I can take you to that. He does walk you around, and outside of town there is actually a few cactus cactus that are growing in this location. Some of them are cut up, and you can tell that that's where he's been harvesting his meals.
Can I try one, good sir?
Absolutely. Please, I just ask you to leave a little for me.
Of course, I only want to drop.
I just try a little bit.
Okay. Tastes like cactus juice.
Cactus juice! Just like the prune juice I used to have at home.
Um,
All right, and he says, after enjoying this night at the fire, he says, I understand you want to go to the temple. I have heard.
during this time, can we be like resting?
Is this yes? This time at the fire is an hour long. It is a short rest.
You've only been there for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So, from this time, as you're sitting there, he says,
Not the restaurant to drive.
there's the temple. However, I was never able to make it, but I have heard. We had come here with with people. We have heard stories that there are tunnels that go underground to the temple. I do know where one is, but I've never ventured further than the entrance. The power, I just don't have the strength anymore, and with all my friends dead, I don't see a purpose in doing it. But I will take you there if you wish to go. Before you can say anything, Singleton says, "Of course, thank you. We would like very much to go there."
Wait just a minute.
Could we just rest for the night among your warm fire? And because it is very toasty in here, and
I don't know why
I
we're
would just
entertaining this
love
old
to
man.
take
I don't know
rest
why we're
with you.
entertaining him.
Of course. Stay the night, and we'll do this in the morning.
Okay.
Yes. Absolutely. No worries. Well, you can all sleep here, and I'll go sleep in my quarters. Thank you. I appreciate this.
It is very warm. Thank you,
It's
sir.
just
You
quarters, just a bunch of drawn quarters on the ground.
I imagine he literally took a stick and just drew a box around.
No, he
himself.
just walks over to the other clay building across. It has no roof. Actually, the one you're in currently doesn't have a roof either.
That's fine.
Most of them don't, or they have holes in them.
All right.
Well-
if
Are the birds still there?
You have dark vision. You are able to see. Yes, they are still there, circling you.
We can't sleep. I think we're dead.
Well, we can make a small makeshift fire here in this like area with the drawing.
Why would you need a magic fire? Yeah, what do I do?
Excuse me. I suggest that we go ahead and try to sleep for the night. We can take hour-long shifts.
That works for me.
I ask you, you know the intentions of these birds. Is there any way you think we could scare them off? Like, do you think that if we were to, say, cause brightly colored things to happen, that the birds might feel like they don't want to stick around?
I think they are just really, really hungry. And
That's
we're the only.
unfortunate. That's quite unfortunate indeed.
But they'll only attack us if they think we're dead. So if we just have one of us just walking around or something and maybe dancing a little bit, doing some voodoo, we think we'll be good.
We're just a marvel.
Okay, all right. If you think that is what's best, then I want to go to sleep.
All right. So who are the first 3 to go to sleep, and what is the rotation?
I think that the 2 people from Dark Vision, technically we can long rest this night if we take like hour shifts of being awake and sleeping, so that way we can have the Dark Vision going, and you two.
Who's elves?
What?
I'm elf. So you
Or
you-
half elf. Wood elf.
You're wood elf, so you get if you sleep for 5 hours or 4, you get the
It's-
benefits of full rest.
That's true.
So-
That's true.
So if you want to sleep for the first 4 and then just chill out with us switching out, then we can.
That would be most appreciated.
That would be very
Lay
appreciated.
your head down, my little boo boo.
All right,
Little
But
monkey.
also, just keep an
I'm
eye
gonna
on
look
this
at you
man. You
disdainfully.
know, sometimes with these people, they can get strange ideas.
That's very true indeed.
At this point, Singleton is already laid down to go to sleep.
Oh wow, he was surprisingly cooperative.
Yeah.
He's kind of just sleeping next to the fire, looking cozy,
Which one?
next to the drawn fire.
Okay.
Right.
What is the order? I would like.
I would like to discuss one other thing with the party.
Okay.
Singleton doesn't seem too concerned about our well-being at all.
You trying to stay quiet with this conversation?
Yes, I am. Yes, I
Okay.
am. I don't know what will happen if we actually get into a jam with him conscious around us. But I do propose that we continue to stay conscious, like, of this man and his whereabouts as we're moving forward.
I don't think he's a mean-hearted man. I just think that he just is doing his own thing, and he just really enjoys leading us around.
It's really nice that you think that. And I pat him on the head.
Okay.
So sleep order. John, you will go first, and then I'll go, then you go,
So
then I'll
Arcus
go.
and then Elia.
And we'll
all rotate.
switch off, and then when he gets his 4 hours, he'll wake up
Okay.
and join us.
So, on the as soon as 3 of you go to sleep, and along with Singleton, you notice the vultures start to swirl a little faster. I'm blanking on your name. Arcus.
Yes.
And one of the vultures starts to land on a building nearby and starts to approach and start squawking. And another one lands on another building in the area and starts squawking. This noise is keeping everyone from getting that rest as they sleep.
Can I?
Okay.
Am I awake at this point then?
I'm going to use thaumaturgy.
You're kind of. We're going to say you're still sleeping. However, you're not getting the rest. So he can wake you up, but the
All right.
squawking is kind of like every once in a while startling you.
So earlier, if I recall, the birds seemed to think that we were making the same noise as the scorpion creatures.
They thought you were making the same death screech
Yes.
as this.
What I'm
yes.
going to do is replicate that noise using a different effect from thaumaturgy. I can create a sound that originates from anywhere that I can see. So far off in the distance,
What's your vision? Like how far can you see?
It's just.
Well, he
line
has
of
dark
sight.
vision,
and I
so-
have dark vision. And
So it's 60
it says line of sight
Yeah, no, it's up to 60 feet.
in 60. That's not very far, but that will do. I
Just
guess
FYI.
I'm going to make the sound of a dying scorpion person away from us
Okay.
in an attempt to draw the birds in that direction. Yes, that.
As you make that, the 2 vultures there quickly fly over to that area, search the area, and realize that nothing's going on. After searching for
I
about,
can keep doing
5
this.
minutes.
I can keep doing this for a while. I'll just.
is there no?
This is a
spell?
cantrip. I don't need to stop.
Okay. However, this noise is also wrestling, making them restless as you make this noise, and keeping them awake.
I'm sorry. I don't want these birds coming closer. I don't know what to
So
do.
we aren't getting the benefits of a long rest, but we're taking a short rest, pretty much at this point.
Yeah, as you guys are trying to, it's not. They're not allowing you to sleep.
I'm going to get closer to them, 30 feet from them.
Are you like?
How
Are you
long
quickly
into the
moving
night
in
has
that
this
No,
been?
no. Well, slowly. Not
stealthily, or like-
like okay. If I were to describe this, fully alive, in walking over, but definitely
How
not
large?
like.
How large are these birds?
They are considered large beasts.
All right, large is the size of my horse, so
Yes.
I'm not very afraid of this as much as I was scorpions. You said there were 3?
4.
4? I don't like that. That's a big number of them.
I would like to just. Do they have the intelligence to be able to be like to talk to me?
Well, as you move closer to it, it actually flies away. So it starts to fly away and gain distance, get a little distance on you.
Okay, I'm going to kind of like walk around a little bit, around where.
Okay.
And
They essentially, as you walk somewhere, they fly to another building further away from you. So they're kind of just staying on different spaces away from you as you walk around. Still making these like screeches every once in a while, keeping you awake.
I'm gonna go see if we can talk to the man and see if there's anything that he recommends for keeping the birds quiet.
Oh yeah, he's been on here for a while.
Could I, since it's really bothering me, could I just take some cloth and just shove it in my ears?
You can attempt that, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that helps any, but
That's true. If we plug our ears, can we sleep then?
You can attempt to.
all right. I'm gonna try and get a long rest in, if I can, with that.
Okay. So you're attempting that. You're also attempting that, Bryn?
Yes.
All right. And what is Articus and Elia doing at this point?
Oh, we're both awake.
This is about a half hour into the night now.
Okay,
or an hour into the night now.
I go, what do you propose we do? We're not going to be able to get a lot of sleep. I could use Song of Rest, but that's about all I can manage at the moment.
I want to go talk to the man and see if he has any recommendations.
All right, would you like me to accompany you?
Yes,
Or stay with them?
that would probably be a good idea.
You walk across
We both go then.
to him.
Wait, are they? Wait, no. One of us has to stay with these guys because they're all lying on the ground sleeping or lying down.
Oh, are they not awake?
I mean,
No, they
they're
just put
awake,
cloth in their ears and they're
but they're.
We're gonna try and fall.
I go. You go. I'll keep in touch with you, and I'll use message to keep a link with him.
Right, and I've got things to be loud and keep them away for the
All
most
right.
part.
Lovely.
So I'm going to just dash over to this guy and then try to get him awake. Wherever
Okay.
he's sleeping.
So one of you staying with them and one
Yes.
of you's okay. He wakes up and he says, What do you want?
I'm very sorry. These vultures are keeping us awake. I'm not sure if you have any techniques or tricks that have kept them awake or, made them go away.
Well, I haven't really dealt with them before. To be honest, I've never seen them. Did you bring them towards you?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm sorry, I have nothing to help you with, but no, if you excuse me, I'd really like to get my rest.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. And I'm going to dash back over.
Okay.
I go. What did he say?
You said you couldn't help. Do you have anything that could make me appear kind of somewhat like a scarecrow?
I immediately reach into my bag and pull a disguise kit of a disgruntled civilian. And I go, I've got this.
Sure, we could take turns in trying to, be scary.
Makeup party.
Okay.
I do have makeup as well.
Let's go for it. We'll try it.
What are you attempting to do?
We're trying to, I guess,
Using-
performance to
This would-
scare
this would-
them.
Yeah,
away?
we're going to scare them away by appearing to be like a scarecrow.
Okay.
Here we go.
I got a 6.
Solid.
So 11.
And what is your roll?
Jesus help me.
What is your roll?
It's a 10.
They are both unsuccessful, and you guys aren't able to scare them away. If anything, you actually are attracting them towards you closer.
How long?
We're really bad at
It's
this.
been about an hour at this point, and they are still squawking and keeping you awake, despite the claw.
I'm going to play Song of Rest.
Don't do that quite yet. I
Alright.
think we might be.
I think he's using hit die.
Yeah, because we've
I'm-
had an hour. That
Okay,
would've been.
then I will use Song of Rest so everyone gets an additional D6.
Well, you two have been doing things, so you don't get the short rest.
No, I guess not.
Articus
I've been
and
doing
Elia
this-
have not gotten a short
If
rest.
I didn't think I was doing this for the entire time. I thought that
Well, you guys have been intermittently doing performances
Right,
and talking
that's
to
right.
people, so it's like
that makes sense.
Um,
Never mind. Sorry, guys. Maybe if there's another hour that passes, and I can't think of more foolish things.
So what are you guys doing anything with this, or are you just?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think.
I genuinely.
I'm not
Is
going to.
Singleton unconscious through all of this?
Yup, he's sleeping fine.
I'm going
Oh
to.
my gosh.
I want to wake him up and make him get these birds to go away. I'm going to say that to you. I go, do you
Okay.
think the wizard might be able to scare the birds off?
Well, they might be scared to this. I'm just going to take my staff out and just go into the ground and cast Thunderclap, and it just creates a very loud noise that you can hear from 300 feet away. To try to freak out.
It's a very loud noise.
Yes.
Okay.
It does not that's not a range for an attack, but that's like
Does it do any damage?
I mean it would if they were within 10 feet from
Okay.
me.
Are you going out of 10 feet of your people
Yes.
that are sleeping? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I measure this is probably a good spot. Boom! And then try to do that.
As soon as he does this, I would like to cast Thaumaturgy and replicate this exact noise. Just like boom, boom.
Okay. So you're making these loud noises, and it does cause them to lift up and go back into the skies again and kind of run away. They are still hovering, however. They don't seem to want to leave.
They know we're going to die. I'm going to die in an alternate dimension, and I'll never get to see that
How
sweet
tough do these
mushroom
birds
face
look?
again.
I mean, they're pretty large birds. They're giant vultures.
They're no bigger than my horse, which isn't that big.
Because here's the thing. If we tried let's consider this for a moment.
Alright, yes,
If
go ahead.
let's say we fight these things, we can get hurt. That's fine. But
Yes.
we can recuperate after a while.
Also, I want to point out, Fairy Fire, the spell I used earlier, I can actually use it on any target as long as they're within a certain distance of each other. And
I have that somewhere. That's right here. But like, if several targets are close to each other, then they would all get hit within the range. It's a 30-foot cube.
if they're all within that range, then I could potentially give us advantage on multiple birds at the same time. So there's that. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. I like to make loud noises as well.
Okay, so what is your approach you're going to do?
Do you want to wake the party and have them help us kill the birds, and then we can actually have a good night's rest? Also, I would like to make a perception check to see if that weird bump in the sand is nearby somewhere.
Okay.
With the bump?
The thing that was following us. That's going to be a 21. Dark vision.
It is. You can't tell. You're not sure.
It is. You
No,
can't
I
tell.
was- Well, I didn't say it is not where it is.
Right, I'm just. That's
It I had to.
It was, it was, it always was.
It is not.
So, what do you
We
think?
should probably wake the party and confirm with them real quick before we do this.
Do you want to wake Singleton as well? He's not really a part of the party, but, you know, he might prove useful this time, you know?
Yeah, I think that if we all try to
Any man with dimensional shifting powers has got to have some kind of attack.
all right, let's do it. So let's wake up everybody, including Singleton.
I gently nudge them awake. I go, guys, we're going to try to get rid of these birds for good. We've scared them off.
What?
Oh, right, you have cotton in your ears. I pull it out. I pull it
Pull
out.
out brains.
Listen,
And Singleton's awake, right?
Correct. He kind of just was like,
I
I'm
go,
not sure what we're doing. Why are you?
I'm going to
waking
listen
up?"
to him, and I'm going to look at him and make sure he's awake and paying attention.
listen, we've tried our very best. We've made a lot of noise, but these birds will not leave.
Okay.
It's only 4 of them. They're not that much bigger than my horse. We can probably kill them quickly, and then we can all get a nice, sound rest.
I understand that, and I think that's good. So, with that right away, I'm like, do you really want to go to sleep?
I really would like to go to
All right. So right away, a hunter's mark 1 in the sky, and I.
Okay.
Wait.
What's your range?
Wait. Let me cast Fairy Fire first, please.
No, he's already. that would be something. You could do.
I already get advantage.
You get advantage anyway. You don't want triple advantage?
Well, it wouldn't matter because he already chose to do that before.
So
That's fair.
so I hunter's mark the one in the sky and
Okay, what's your range on that?
600 feet.
Okay. No denying that.
So I one down. Roll the hit. That will be a 25.
Sure.
Did
You
the
know.
ball in the bird in its skull?
You know. All right.
How much damage?
Oh well, no, the 25 to hit.
25. Okay. That
25
hits.
to hit.
Those dice, though.
That will be a 9 plus 19 damage.
Okay.
Get out of here with
So
this.
an old man just woke up, was just like, oh.
Hey, he wants his sleep, you know.
I want my nappy boo.
And I've learned that with the Gauntlet, the greatest struggle is always that rest.
Why
Yes,
though?
as one of the veterans of the Gauntlet, I can tell you how much a short or long rest can matter.
That's fair.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. Justin, you know my struggle.
You and I know when they're just like, okay, fine.
All right. As you hit it, it hits right through it, and it starts to fall down before picking up a little speed and starting to manage to hold itself in the sky.
I
Seems to be deeply
through
damaged.
primeval awareness, I tell it, leave now or you're gonna die.
I have a Gauntlet tagline.
That seems to kind of get to that one, and that one starts to fly away.
Nice. Good play. Good play. Good play.
All right.
Should we?
Everyone's gonna roll for initiative. Sorry.
That was surprise round, so I roll for initiative now.
Yeah, everyone's gonna roll for initiative after that.
Yeah.
Alright, me and my horse are scrubs and we're going last.
What? No. You're the scrub. Milton's great.
This is doing awesome.
You're right, you know what? Articus is just gonna leave. Milton's
What are
gonna
your
stay
initiative
behind.
rolls?
13 from Elia.
14
Milton's
for
playing on his
me,
battle
and
strategy. That's what he's doing.
8 for
Mr. Bubbles
All right. Bryn, what's yours? What's your roll?
Monocle.
Bryn, what's your roll?
Oh, sorry, 13.
I'm sorry, yours was.
I was 14, and then Mr. Bubbles Bonbon was 8.
Okay.
You say it like it's a serious name.
Eli, you rolled a 13 as well, right?
I've gotten
Elia?
so used to it, man.
Yes.
Can you re-roll? Can you both re-roll?
Oh,
just,
Mr. Bubbles.
Because you both roll the same number, just to decide which one of you.
All right, 9.
17.
Okay, so. And Articus?
I rolled a 5 and Milton rolled a 2.
What was Mr. Bubbles? A 4 or 6?
He was a 8.
Okay.
Ocho. Shut up, Mr. Bubbles.
All right.
Oh gosh.
All right. Well,
Does Singleton seem to be
Sultan's just getting up. He seems a little groggy that he didn't get to sleep.
Alright, I'm
He
gonna
isn't angry, just kind of
It's only
I'm going to stand next
I would
to
like to persuade him to join this fight.
Well, I'm going to also stand next to him and be like, all right, we're all trying to get long rest. We just need to deal with the birds. Can you help us with that much? That's all I asked.
Well, I suppose I could help. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Great. I'm going to stand next to him so that I can keep an eye on him.
Okay. All right. Well, the vultures seem to be somewhat angry that you just killed their friend.
Killed him? What?
Well, almost killed their friend. So one of them is going to fly down and is actually going to pack it, which appears to be the weakest one, which is Bryn at this point, with advantage. And what is your AC?
16.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
I can cast spells.
Dealing 12 damage to you.
Oh no.
And after that, also going for a bite on you, which is also going to hit. Dealing 8 damage.
12 plus 8.
Yes. So 20 damage total to you,
Goodness.
as it just starts to peck into your
gosh.
body.
So it's a good thing that I rolled hit dice and got back to max health. But now I'm right back down at 3 again. So, this is a real roller coaster.
Welcome to the
I like how you get pegged and you're just like, oh, 6 more holes in my body.
This is so inconvenient.
Who is also in a fairly weakened state? Just asking from what
I would have been hit. I am at just like 10% from my original health.
Okay.
if
I'm
that helps.
almost bloodied.
I'm fine.
Okay.
We know.
It's going to charge down at Articus.
A different
A
bird?
different one.
Okay.
What
What happened to the first one? Is it still down near
this
us?
first one is like flown away. Like it's
Oh,
flying away.
I spooked
It's
it.
leaving?
I
No, I mean
spooked it.
not the one he attacked.
Oh.
The one that attacked Grim. What is
Yes,
that?
that one's kind of like it kind of did like it's on top of him.
Oh, so it's down here with us.
Yes.
That's good.
The,
That's good.
the
That's
second vulture is flying down on you. And that is going to what is your AC?
17.
Okay. You said 17?
Yes, I did. I did say that.
You were very confident in this armor class.
I mean, I'm living
It is going to kind of swing down, miss, and then kind of just start to glide away.
vicious mockery.
And the third is also is going to attack you as well.
Oh, that's just rude. Let me remember what rebuke does because I may be using it. So.
All right.
Not if you're
Um,
not down.
And the second one is going to try to bite you at first, but when it misses just over your head, it's going to strike its talons into you, dealing 5 damage to you.
Rebuke! I rebuke you, bird!
All right. Do you still have use of that spell? How many spell slots do you
I
have?
have 6. I've used 4. Oh darn! I might want to save it. I'm not going to use rebuke.
You take that 5 damage, sir.
I will take the 5. What am I going to do? Not take
I
the 5.
just saw you put down the pen.
That's
You
fair.
eat your Brussels sprouts. You got me, son.
Okay.
Get strong.
No, I have 7 slots actually. That's right. Do I want to use rebuke?
What's your hit points at now, sir?
That's not supposed to be that. It was 11. You say you hit for 5, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
All right, I'm at 6 health points. I'm going to use rebuke. Not only that, I'm going to cast it as a 2nd level spell, which will give me an additional D10.
But
Ooh.
doesn't that take away another slot or no?
No, I
Yeah,
have
No, it just uses
spell-
a
second
second
spell.
level slot.
Yeah. You just change the slot.
yeah.
How many second level spell slots do you have?
I have 3,
Okay.
and I've used none of them. So,
Nice.
Okay. Can you roll for that damage, please?
yes, I can. Heal. That's going to be 21 fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This thing is on fire and severely burnt. Kind of lands on the ground next to you. After this fire hits it through its
You should have left us alone.
All right. At this point, it is Grimjaw's turn.
All right. Is Mr. Bubbles next to the one that attacked him?
Yes, you are all. You and Bryn are next to each other. So
Okay.
you're right next to him.
So, Mr. Bubbles, I'm going to pull out my 2 cutlasses. I'm going to move my hunter's mark to that one, and I'm going to attack it with my first attack. That would be a 12.
Hits.
And then my offhand, that would be a 17.
Hits.
And then Mr. Bubbles is going to attack
Okay.
And that would be a 14.
That also hits.
All right. Jeez. All right. So this I have to roll twice. So that would be 12 plus 17 plus 23, 24, and then Mr. Bubbles hits. And that would be, I said 24, right?
Mhm.
So 29 plus 7.
36 damage.
36 damage.
As you just straight up clobber down on this vulture, it just gets pummeled into the ground into like a soup.
Mr. Bubbles, eat his face. It's delicious.
And that vulture is dead.
So there's two.
There's two left, and the one is
buried.
buried.
What are the positions of both birds?
The one is next to a wall right next to you.
That's the one
Marcus.
that was on fire.
The others aren't really near him. Elia, you are standing somewhat near Arcus, though. Correct?
No,
Or-
I'm standing near Singleton, wherever.
Okay, so you're near the other guy. So you just saw the pummeling of the other vulture. Because that was in the
Okay.
same room as you.
So,
And
assume
the
you
third
were all
vulture is kind of
standing up.
glided away. It's a little in the distance, like
Okay.
like 20, 30 feet away.
so we have one vulture currently engaged right now with.
That one's like dead. The one that one was killed. The one that Arcus is dealing with, like
The one I set on
like,
fire.
Yeah, it's like 5 feet away. So I guess you could, yes.
Okay, so there's one that's on fire. There's one that's flying away.
That's it.
Okay.
Wait.
And then the other one is
The other one's gone. Like it flew away.
Oh. I
So
see.
the third one's flying away, but not necessarily.
Yes. So one's gone. One's dead.
Right.
And the one's kind of like 30 feet away, and then the other one's on the ground.
Okay.
Target the 30 feet away one.
So I just looked up in the rules because I was confused about something, and I realized that I actually have spell slots back from short rests because warlocks are
Warlocks,
weird
yeah.
like that.
Okay.
So I actually have spell slots to use, which I'm going to. Let's see. What is the wisdom of vultures? Are you able to give that to me?
You can probably roll for nature.
I
That's-
wouldn't be able to give you that.
Right. Okay. Okay. That's fair.
Gaming isn't cool, guys.
So
What would you like to do? If you,
right, I'm going to.
I'm sorry. Actually, I spoke out. It's Bryn's turn first. Before.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll give me some time.
Bryn, it
Thank
is
you.
your turn. What would you like to do?
Catch my breath.
I saved you.
Okay.
Now get up and fight.
I don't know if he's Grimjaw or Popeye now.
The cactus is spinning.
That's right.
You said there's a bird. Is there a bird nearby on ground
Yes,
level?
there's one nearby.
He's on ground level?
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna go after him.
All right, and you're going to do what?
I am going to make an attack with a short sword, and then I am going to burn a key point and use flurry of blows to do 2 unarmed attacks. In
Okay.
addition. So the short sword is 24.
That's gonna hit.
First unarmed is 15.
Okay, that's gonna hit.
Second unarmed is a natural 20.
Definitely. hits.
Woo!
Jeez.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay.
Very well done.
Good play.
sir.
You see, he's better at hitting him because with those holes all over his cheese, he's aerodynamic.
Flexible.
All right. Roll for damage, please.
Yeah.
Wait, well, you've lost 2 liters of blood. You know, you don't have much slowing you down.
It's fair.
Short sword is 7. 7 plus 7 plus 6 is 20.
Okay. I'll stop you there. This thing is already on the ground, beaten up on fire. As you run towards it, you slash at it and start punching it with fists of fury, and just this thing is obliterated into a pulp. Goliath, is now your turn. There's one left. And
So
about 30 feet
we
away
can
from
say it fails the Constitution save and is knocked prone.
you. Yes, we will say.
All right. I'm going to say to Singleton, I need you to bring this bird out of the air if I'm not able to kill it. Got it?
I suppose I could do that. No.
All right. I'm just going to take my crossbow and I'm going to salute at this third bird, casting Hex on it.
Okay.
I then, draw back the Eldritch Blast. I fire two shots off at it. So one's a 10, the other one is 17. The two shots. Those are
Okay,
two
they both
different shots. Wow. Okay. I'm okay with this. So let me grab my dice.
I like damaging things.
Yeah. I guess you should say that. So this is plus 10. Ooh. Okay, so 5 plus 9, 14. 14? Why is that? Okay, so that's 14 from the die plus 10. So that's 24 on this bird, plus it's pushed 20 feet further into the air.
How much damage total?
24. I said.
Okay. As you blast it, it just fries up, and you can see it just kind of in a burnt singe fall to the ground.
All right, I'm going to blow the smoke singeing off of my crossbow and just start walking back.
This, okay. I would like Articus, or I'm sorry, you guys are all in the building, correct? And you're outside.
No, I thought I was in the building as well.
You were
with them, waking them all up. I thought we were
Okay.
together.
So you were all in the same.
Yeah.
You guys have been kind of. It's an open building. Like,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not-
been
all right. In the distance, you hear. Why are you wasting my time? What is all this noise in my desert?
Is it the guy?
You can look off in the distance. You were able to see a large beast standing in the distance. It is a lamia,
I just want to take a nap.
or it stands there and says, "Be warned. Our ruler will not stand for this. Go now, or forever regret it."
Can you point us the way out?
I was going to say that.
As you say this, this large lamia, which is to make it, it has the bottom half of a lion, top half of a human. It's a very large being. It just ignores you and just walks away.
How does one leave when one does not know how to leave?
It just walks away.
I wasn't talking
Interesting.
to it. I was just
Yeah.
asking
Alright.
them mainly.
I go back in, like, plug my ears. I'm like, time for nights, guys. Let's go.
You will be able, if you already got the short rest for tonight, you will get that. If you hadn't, you'll still be able to get the short rest. However, you won't. Neither of you, as the sun comes up, it's too bright. You will not be able to get a long rest.
It's only been a few minutes.
I thought it was
If you got, it was an hour and a half when this happened. You guys spent all that time encountering it, and the night wasn't very long.
A round of combat is about 6 seconds. So it's like,
Yes,
yeah.
that's correct.
No, but we had an hour before then where we were just
Yeah, you guys were doing a lot of
actions.
stuff.
Okay.
So, we'd say the entire night of rest was like 5 hours.
We wouldn't be able to chill for 3 in the morning. Just
Yeah.
Like it,
And we don't have to be asleep during this, do
just
we?
give us the rest,
the
man.
brightness will. The sun literally, when it turns bright, the day comes. As the day arises, the sun is beating down brighter than the
Song
day
of rest.
before, and it just wakes you up immediately with the
Right.
burning heat of the sun.
Short rest. This is my last bargain. Short rest. Well, long rests don't have to be sleeping though.
It's too much to give you rest. You're more
Alright.
focusing on staying cool at this point.
All right.
Do we get 4 hours at least?
Yes.
So So I would have a long rest.
Yes, you,
Between the time when the birds die and when
yes,
they
you
have to
would
wake up.
have. Yeah.
Wonderful.
No.
Oh,
this
between when the
man
birds die. I apologize.
Looks like he's been
you
doing
got
great.
it was an hour and a half before, and then the 3.5 after. So you would
You
only.
did some rest.
So
Yes,
no long rest.
This is the total of 5. No.
Okay.
I did say that before. I misunderstood what you were saying. I did.
That's fine. That's fine.
So, as the sun rises, it's burning even hotter than before. You guys are able to get back moving.
Almost full health, I guess, but now I'm
As you start to move, I would like as you guys kind of start to wake up. I'd like everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
ooh, I'm very good at these.
What'd you did?
Total of 15.
16.
Oh, nice. I just
Using-
got a 23.
I'm good.
Are we using base charisma? Is there anything I can add to this?
If you're proficient in the saving throw,
I mean,
you get your
yes.
proficiency bonus.
Than that.
What are your totals? 15,
17.
16, 17.
I got 23.
Okay.
I'm
Elia,
also-
this does not apply to you. Did you make a roll for Mr. Bubbles?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
Let me do one for Milton.
Crit fail.
Okay. You guys start to hear more whispers again in the sand.
Even I do?
Everyone except for Elia hears these. You start to get this strong sensation. You almost start to you reminisce on the night before when you had fought those vultures, and when you had fought the Flinkali before, and you start to realize that you truly did enjoy that killing. You hadn't realized it before until thinking about it. The time of short rest had given you time to think about how much you enjoyed killing, almost as if you just enjoy killing.
Describe the severity of this enjoyment. Is this?
It's
like-
almost as if you could pick up a hobby from it.
Ooh.
It's something that you would like to. You can still refrain it. You know, you still consider yourselves good people. However, when you start, you just
So
you
Mr.
find it hard to
Bubbles,
stop.
Mr. Bubbles could like start cooking meat pies out of children now, and he'd feel like great about it.
I don't know what happens after the kill. I would say he enjoys the killing for its own sake.
This is very uncomfortable, this feeling for my character. Articus hates killing things.
It's very conflicting, but because of the night before and what you had done, you'd realize that you actually enjoyed it a little bit.
Freaking
It's conflicting from
alternate dimension
Grimjaw, but
magic.
Mr. Bubbles is more of an animal, and he's a little savage in nature, so he's like,
What do you mean, just Mr. Bubbles?
Okay, are you?
You
all
are
ready
vicious.
To go?
Milton is ready to murder one of you right now.
Do you ever just hear? Well, shoot. Sorry, I'm gonna retract that. I didn't hear the voices.
Are you? So can we get moving, please? I don't want to stay too long out in the desert. I'd like to get back here before nightfall. If you please
it
follow
that
me, I'll
far
take
away?
you to the top.
of course.
Yeah. Let's grab some cactus juice to stay hydrated.
Well, that's his cactus juice.
I drink one of my
If
bottles of water.
it's okay, we'll take
I have,
a little bit.
I have a bottle of the finest water the land
All right,
has
we'll
to
assume that
offer.
you guys get the correct provisions you need.
Okay.
Some very fine water.
As he takes you forward, you guys travel for most of the day. You guys don't encounter any issues. I would like you guys to make quickly though, as the sand starts to pull on you again. I would like you to make a intelligence saving throw. You feel the sand pulling
So many
harder than ever.
8.
Unnatural 20.
6.
8. Yeah.
15.
What's your character's name again,
Should I
Justin?
make one for...
Bryn,
Yeah, Gauntlet Martyr for sure.
it's not over yet.
No, he's getting the snot kicked out of him though.
Milton rolled a -5.
Wow. That's just straight up impressive.
Milton's a very dumb animal.
So Gandhi's now starts, the nuclear war instead of 5, right?
Who rolled the 8 and who rolled the 6?
I rolled a 6.
I
I
rolled
rolled
an
a 20.
You rolled the 8 alive?
Yes.
Okay. You two kind of retract. The sand distracts you. You're too focused on the fact that it's pulling on you that you stop focusing on anything else. You're walking with them, but you kind of just blur out, and in an instant, you guys are there. You just kind of appear suddenly, just like at the entrance to the tunnel, without any reminiscence of the time past.
So we were just talking and
Am I
reminiscing
aware-
about our childhood,
am I
and it was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I really got to know you as a friend, and I'm so glad we got to talk this
It's
whole
almost as
time.
if-
I'm
Your
really
eyes
glad that we
suddenly
were able to
Okay,
discuss
am I
ideas. You're a
aware
very
that
wise
this
old man.
is
Thank you. I really appreciate
this
it.
is an important detail? Are we aware that this is unusual? Or is
Yes, you
Okay.
basically realize you've been staring at the sand for that long.
I
As you
go,
travel.
wow, it took quite a long time to get here, I say.
You know, you guys
Is the
were
rest of the
really,
party
really
here as
quiet.
well?
I'm sorry?
Is the rest
But
of the
you know
party
what?
here as
Everyone
well?
is here.
Together now. We're good friends.
We're gonna get through this together.
Together.
I'm gonna murder Sue.
When did we get
So okay. Sorry, hang on. Sorry, I just want to make sure that I understand this. I looked at the ground, I was staring at the sand, and suddenly I'm there.
Yes.
And the party is there.
yes.
And I think to myself, oh hey, I must have been staring at the sand the whole time. It felt like just a moment.
Correct.
Okay. I'm wanting to understand this, but is this feeling unusual?
Yes.
Okay. I felt like that shouldn't have happened.
Correct.
Singleton, did you do something? We seem to have arrived very quickly.
What do you mean? We've been traveling for 4 hours.
Yeah, we all got to know each other really, really well.
Was I in a weird state or anything?
You were really kind of quiet, you know, it was just mostly yes,
You know-
no answers, but, you know, I got to learn about your life, you know, what you were doing back in your dimension.
I realized that something might be wrong with you when I asked you if you like sand and you didn't reply. And then I started asking, and then I started talking to you, and I said that sand is coarse and rough, and it gets everywhere, and you said nothing in return.
Okay. Wait, I'm going to ask who has the coin. I ask no. I want to ask the monkey. No. I want to ask you who has the coin telepathically.
I have the monkey. I have the coin too.
Okay. There's nothing weird from that. There's no interference or anything.
When he asks about you're able to speak to him through the mind. Your monkey has the sense of distrust that he's trying to steal the coin, and is feeling particularly aggressive because of the sand speaking to him.
This is my coin. I take care of my coin. It is mine. Pretty mine.
Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I just I just feel weird. I want to make sure.
I
that
am Bon, guardian of coin.
I'm not going to say anything else. I'm going to keep my distance and be like very like. It's good. It's good. It's good. All right.
At that point, you also are made. Oh, you can still feel that presence deep down inside you, Elia. That's still there, but that still feels dormant inside you.
What's that feeling?
If you remember on the first day that something you felt like something entered you, but you're not.
I'm done, guys. I gotta kill myself.
No, don't do that.
I want to make this verbal. I'm making this feeling verbal to everybody right now.
Okay.
What you just described to me.
I go. The whole thing with something entering you. That's you say that as well.
Yes.
I grab you on the shoulders and I go, Elia, no, we can get through this together.
No, and that's fine. I'm just making you aware that when stuff starts going down, to help me out and not immediately kill me because I'm going on a rampage or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, be careful. This whole thing is bad.
I may have a trick or two up my sleeve.
I'll make sure
to
Mr.
knock you
Bubbles
unconscious.
will kill you. Slowly. But that's only if you hurt us.
The man says, "Well, I must leave you now." And
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
speaking of, have you seen what was the creature called?
Alamia.
I described what that creature looks like to him and said, "Do you know anything about those? Have you
just
seen them
says,
around?"
"What? You saw one of them? I didn't think those existed, but if the stories of the temple are true, then travel safely."
Wait. Legends. Wait, this
He
is
says, "I
great.
can't speak any longer. I have to get away here before nightfall. I must go." And he starts to scurry off.
Minecraft.
Thanks so much.